Ciao Juventini of the world. Ciao Juventini of the world. My name is Giuseppe. Welcome back on the channel. Small, eh? Today small. Do you hear it? Mamma mia. Music in my ears. Music in my ears. Some people are saying we don't hear it. Some people are saying yes, we hear. So you have to tell me, what do you hear? What do you hear? People that are saying yes, we hear. People are saying yes, we hear it, Beppe. Some people are saying no, we don't hear it. Hey, you have to be okay. It's the sound of the silence. No, it was not the sound of the silence. Actually, there was some sound. There was some sound. Let's try again. Wait. What about now? Some people are saying the sound of Juve. Indeed, the sound of Juve. Mamma mia. We messed up the beginning of the life. Whatever. And people are saying yes now. Anyway. I wanted to do a beautiful intro because we were here again. We were hearing again the field, ole ole, the people on the ground, the field ground. Because yes, as you can read here, Bianconeri back in training. Juventus returned to training following a short break. It was really a long. For me, it's like years that Juventus is not playing during the 2022 Qatar World Cup. Of course, we have also the 8 that will go to the quarterfinals. And then we have a bit of Mercato. Look at that. Mohamed Kudus, from the moment that I started really to analyze him because I liked him, apparently there is some competition, some fierce competition. So we'll speak about all these kind of things tonight in not a long video, because there is not a lot of things to say. We already spoke about yesterday, about the problems of Juventus, and so on and so on. What I also want to do together with you is here going to the people that are there, and if yes or no, this is the best lineup at the moment with the people at disposal. I already talked about that in a video a few days ago. So how are the people doing? Ciao Eljo, ciao Dudu, they saying thank you for the Portugal win, 6-1. Beautiful win, beautiful win. They won it from the moment that they put Cristiano Ronaldo on the bench and Cancelo. That decision of putting 2 players on the bench to show also to the other ones, it's now the moment, now or never, to prove yourself, because the other ones were probably not behaving like they should. Group over everything, group over individual, club over individual, team over individual. Today we saw another lesson of what is really important: the person, the people, the coach, the player, or the team. And it is the team. It always goes to the team. I'm sorry for the people that are loving individuals, but today the team won again. Not always, but this is a fundamental in football. Without the team, you are nothing. So we'll speak about that. Ciao, king of games that hopes that Portugal will win. Serbia for Dudu. Serbia is already out. Ciao, Beppe. I just finished to watch the video of this morning. Not a lot of views, but I was really late with my videos. The problem during the World Cup is quite annoying, because if I put them a bit too early in the morning, what's happening with the videos is that everyone is sleeping, especially USA and Canada. They are still sleeping, and then if I put them too late, well, the World Cup starts, and then all eyes are on the World Cup. So it's a bit strange. It's a bit strange to find the right timing to put a video. So the views, if it's not the shocking wave of everyone dismissing, are a bit down when we are reporting Juve. Anyway, World Cup vibe. 8 games to go. Maybe I will do a two more watch-alongs, maybe 2, 3, maybe the 2 semifinals and the final. I don't know yet, depending. Anyway, now it starts slowly to go towards the World Cup. Ciao, Sasha. Hanin, he was about to sleep. We will not do a long live today. I promise today we don't do a long live. Less than 1 hour, for sure. I will even target to do 35 minutes. Kingping with Portugal. Then we have a Pinking. No, King of Games and Pinking. Mamma mia, guys. Stavros, ciao Beppe. CR7 or Messi? Bah. At the moment, I go for Mbappe. Mbappe, easy at the moment. Mbappe, too strong. Ciao Mikey, ciao Beppe. What an exciting day in the World Cup, but not as exciting as seeing our boys back on the training ground. Do we want to go to see the images first? Yeah, we will do that. Ciao Sam, ciao Ama, ciao MMA, ciao New York Juventino, Stavros, Ninib. We have Haitam, Ali, ciao Ali, Beppe, Aldrari did it today for Morocco. Fantastic win, I was happy for them. Ron Rusitano as well in the chat. Jean-France Jr. is there as well with Viva Juventus. Noor, Marian, I was really happy to see our boys back on the field. There is already the training video. Hanin is there with the Yes Beppe. Andy Golding sounds like me to the Juventus Stadium. That's what it is. Ciao Roberto Gallo. That will go to the Emirates Stadium for the 2 games. The one of tomorrow, the Juventus women, and then our first team that will play against Arsenal. Beppe, Switzerland lost. What was wrong with your fortune teller? Well, 50%. I said Morocco would win and Switzerland to Switzerland. But it's because of Santos. He changed last minute. I was not predicting that Cristiano Ronaldo would not start. If he would have started, probably they would have lost. So it changed the cards, and normally it's not fair to change the card once when you already distributed. You can't do that. So it's because of him. No, actually thanks to him for the Portuguese fans. David, ciao grande Davide. So Beppe, interesting words from Lotito today. Do you get the feeling he's trying to hide behind Agnelli? We already spoke about it yesterday and this morning in the video. Andy, you didn't watch it. But it was yesterday, actually, the words of Lotito. Super interesting, absolutely. No, he understands that it's a kind of a La Casa de Papel, you know, the house of paper or the castle of cards. And if you take away Juve, that is probably the fundamental, the basement of everything. Well, everything will collapse. They know it. They know, so they are paying attention. They understand it. But we already spoke about that yesterday. Serie A, now I can't wait. So let's go. Let's go to Serie A, to the first pictures. Boom, we go. First picture of today. Look at that. Manuel Locatelli. And then you see here 2 people, one that I have really difficulty to identify here, and then another one here. First I said, Mamma mia, McKennie's already back. Eh no, it's not McKennie. Who do we see? Marley Ake. Marley Ake is back. He's back on the training with the boys. That's a good news. That's really a good news that he's back in training, not with the next gen, but immediately training with the first team. Massimiliano Allegri, he's the boss now. Yesterday we said super manager, super coach. He's there in the middle of the field, actually hiding a bit. I don't know, maybe too much sun today in Torino. It's cold, and you see they all have the jackets. It's cold. Locatelli with a long hair. He decided actually not to go on holiday. He decided not to do crazy things during the 2 weeks of rest. What he wanted to do was to train. He trained a lot with the next gen. Today he's there. What he forgot was to go to the hairdresser. He didn't cut his hair. It started to be really long. So let's see when he will cut it again. Anyway, Locatelli was there. King Pinsoglio, back after resting. He deserved that rest, huh? Because he was tired of playing too much. Here you see Captain Leonardo Bonucci. Captain Leonardo Bonucci, we can identify him. Look at that. Mattia Perin, look how happy he is to be back on the field. He couldn't wait. He saw the exploit of Szczesny at the World Cup, so he wants to show also at Juventus that he's still a really good goalkeeper as well. Gatti Federico, that the last rumors that we heard about him was that he will not go on loan to win some playing times, but he will actually stay here because Allegri really wants to work on him and to continue to let him develop. So that's really great news for the people that are asking, yes, but where is Gatti? How is Gatti doing? Well, Gatti received the trust of Allegri. That means he's trusted. And they will continue to insist on him. At least they want to have him a full year at Juventus, which is really great. And he was there today also immediately. People are happy for Gatti, I see. Armand Hassan Getkaj. They saying Gatti, boom, 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 boom. Gazzo, Loca attitude was very professional. I see him for a long time at Juve. Well, speaking about Locatelli, meanwhile that we are going towards the pictures, well, Locatelli, I said, personally, my prediction before we started Serie A, I said Locatelli will be, I didn't say the best player, but the one that will really impress a lot in terms of evolution and so on, versus last year, which he didn't do bad, but it was also not exceptional. But I was really believing that with a Pogba next to him, with Paredes last minute. No, when I was speaking about it, I was not even sure that Paredes would be there. But with Pogba, with some players next to him, with a better midfield, he would really shine. And to be honest, he didn't really bad in the beginning of the season 2022. Then he had that personal problem, and we have to say that from the moment that he came back from that small period where he was out for personal problem, he was fantastic, and we saw again the real Locatelli on the field. He impressed a lot of us in his last games. That's the level that I expect from Locatelli. That's what I expect from the day that we signed him to see on the field. Is he a phenomenon? Maybe not, but he's really a crucial player. Maybe super important for Juventus. What he did was really professional, was really Juventus DNA. He was there, he didn't speak, he didn't go on holiday, he wanted to recuperate physical condition that he was missing. His agent was speaking also about him, saying that yes, he missed a lot in terms, let's go and see him again. He missed a lot in terms of physical condition in the beginning of the season. That annoyed him a bit. So Locatelli is ready. He also know the doubts of Juventus regarding Leandro Paredes. He knows that that's the moment to play his card, to be there for Juventus. So super happy with that. Beppe, my parents are visiting me from New York or New Jersey, probably New Jersey. I told them you were Sicilian. We are as well. They are wondering what town your family is from. Ours is Ribera Agrigento. I believe it's Agrigento. Well, I'm really in the south. It's really near to Gela. So if you have Sicily like this, like let's say like this, I'm really in the south of Sicily, Gela. It's also near to Agrigento, a bit further away. So Gela is the sound. It's even actually a town near to Gela, because Gela is already a bit bigger. So it's a really the south of Italy. So the south of the south is the south of Sicily. It's really on the bottom. Long hair is the trait of great capitanos such as Del Piero and Puyol. Well, look at the hair of Locatelli, looking a bit more like Puyol. It's true. I see him in 5, 6, 7 years becoming a center defender. That's the idea I have one day of Locatelli, becoming a center back. Loca, grande Loca. Ciao, Robin van der Vorst. So this was for Loca. Wait, now we have to go back to the pictures. We already spoke about them. So let's see how much he will have improved in his physical condition if he finally can shine. Then we have another guy here. It's Kean that finished amazingly well, winning the player of Serie A of November. Of course, we played only 2 games, but 2 important games. 3 goals in 2 games for Kean. Apparently, the brother spoke. We spoke about it on the channel, and he said he was absolutely happy to score a brace against Sarri because Sarri wanted him out. He didn't want him at Juventus. So, if you were looking also why Kean left, there are multiple reasons, of course, but one of the reasons is also because Sarri didn't want him, so he was super happy to score versus him. But also that winning goal the game before. So, let's see if he's there. Let's see if he's. Now we need him. Now we really need him. Look at that. Here he is with Matryoshka that is back as well. He was in Argentina. He played, to be honest, he played after everyone went on holiday or World Cup break. Matryoshka that you see here in the picture, what did he do? Well, instead of going immediately to Argentina or in holiday, he actually stayed and he played 2 games with Next Gen before taking a short break, going to Argentina to the family and so on. Even if the mother and the brother and mother and father are living with him in Italy, well, they went all to Argentina to the other family, and he was back today as well on the playground. I sent him a message. I don't know if he answered me. Let me check. Did he? No, he didn't. He didn't. Matryoshka. Maybe tomorrow. And here we have our boy, Matryoshka, that will now have a lot of competition with Ealing Jr. We are waiting for Ealing Jr. because he's still injured. But let's see what Matryoshka can give. I remember last season a lot of people were praising him a lot. Federico Chiesa. Can we speak about Federico Chiesa? And then you see Mbangula as well. But look at Federico Chiesa. Then you have here the man in the shadow, De Sciglio. The condition of the players, what are there? Well, the conditions are that Pogba trained at the gym with Cuadrado. He was destroyed, guys. He was not injured, but he was totally destroyed. He was tired. He was really exhausted. He was not performing as we all wanted. We often criticize him, and probably also correctly, even if a lot of us, the people that were thinking a bit, they knew also why he was really tired, Cuadrado. Not only his fault, but it's true that his performance went totally down. So he was destroyed. So he was in the gym with Paul Pogba. They didn't train with the team, even if they were there. And then you had De Sciglio that partially trained with the team. So partially, I don't know what he has, our friend De Sciglio. Guys, it's a long time now. It's really, really, really long time that he's injured. And I don't know. Guys, we said it. He should be the 5th fullback. The one that is replacing on the left or on the right when the subs are also already playing, maybe, or there is a red card, yellow card, whatever, playing 10 minutes in a game to give some brief or things. But we are not counting on him as the top phenomenon. But it's really annoying that still today, after so long, he was not ready to participate to the full session. Anyway. And then, of course, we have our boy, Federico Chiesa. Federico Chiesa is in full form. Full form. He already trained sometimes, not as much as Locatelli all days, but he trained with the team. He went, then he took a bit off. He went again, off, at home. Training center. Today he was there. By the way, he was one of the first ones to be in La Continassa, if you want to know. The insides, he was there, one of the first ones, while all the cars were arriving after 2 p.m. Italian time. He was already inside since 1:30, I believe. He was there before everyone. The boss, Chiesa, and he will be super important in the choices that Max Allegri will do. Here is a shadow of Federico Chiesa. Daniele Rugani was there as well. Could leave if there is an offer, but with all what happened, I don't know. I believe he will continue to stay with us for the remaining part of the season. Before everything what happened, maybe I would have tell you that he had a lot of chances to leave because Juventus could potentially go for another center back playing with a left foot. Now it will be really complicated. Federico Chiesa again, the one on the thumbnail today. Fagioli was there. We are counting on him after a really beautiful crescendo at the end of the season. Strange to say at the end of the season, because in the first part he was absolutely invisible, didn't receive chances by Allegri, even if Allegri continued to tell him, your moment will come, will arrive, stick to it, be concentrated, wait for the moment, because it will arrive. Here it arrived in the second half versus Lecce with that goal, and since then he didn't go out of the field anymore. Locatelli, we already spoke. De Sciglio, we already spoke. Mattia. And then we see here Bonucci speaking with, I have absolutely no idea who. And here we have Miretti. We didn't speak about Miretti. Miretti that this season, I remember a lot of people were a bit turning the back to Miretti, a bit not happy with some performances of Miretti. What do you expect of Miretti second part of the season, guys? What do you expect? I see already Marian saying golden boy Miretti. What do you expect from Miretti second season? I'm curious. And then Max the boss. He's there. Not a lot of people, Not a lot of people in Continassa, of course. Agnelli was not there. Nedved neither. Arrivabene was nowhere to be seen. So, guys, it is what it is. We are with who we have. So I'm reading a bit of your comments before going to the map here. What I did here. So excited to watch Juve versus Arsenal. Me too. Today I was watching for the tickets of the train to go to London. It was quite expensive, really expensive to go to London. Good evening, Beppe. I hope you are doing great. Yes, I am, Guilherme. Same for you. I hope you are doing well. Ciao, Gazzo. Sasha, I see a snake behind Chiesa. Mamma mia, Sasha is a hater of Bonucci. Want to see more of Marley Ake. People are happy for Ake to be back. Good to see your face so often, Beppe. Keep it up, man. But I'm happy at the moment, guys. There was not a lot of things to say. Then the case arrived. I do the videos in the morning, but we have to go back in the mood of doing the lives as well. And that's what we are doing here. So I'm super happy. Chiesa for Marion. Do you think Chiesa can play from the start versus Cremonese? Yes, George. Yes, Jorginho Shenuda. Yes, I believe. He will have probably more chances than a Di Maria, that we know it. I'm scared for Di Maria. Why am I scared? Because he's on the edge of breaking totally. Not only with Juventus, where he was already physically not 100%, but also with Argentina. Place has to come out. We are not sure if he will play or not. He's on the bench. Now he will be ready to play the next game in quarterfinals. But these ones here versus the Netherlands. But I'm a bit scared. So yes, he has a lot of chances. Yes, yeah. Pogba not. Can. His target is to be on the bench versus Cremonese. Then from the bench, he can also start eventually. Mulazzi will break into this team this year. This year is maybe a bit early, but yeah, it can take part in some games, absolutely. Let me first say thank you, because we didn't see it, but actually I want to say thank you to Kean, our friend Kean, that just offered a membership. It was randomly. Who received it? It is George. George Shenuda received the gift of membership by Kean Ruganci. Maybe it's a bit the family of Rugani. Kean, you didn't tell me that. Maybe it's the family a bit of Rugani. We don't know. Anyway, thank you, Kean, that is not offering himself a membership. He already has a membership, but he's thinking about the people that in these difficult times they want to be together with Juventini, giving him and offering him a beautiful membership, and that makes me happy. Thank you, Kean. But also thank you to Anthony Trimboli that just renewed his membership for 4 months. Ciao, Beppe. Look forward to the return of the season. Nice distraction from all of the recent outside noise. Well, they will not go away. They will not go away. Do you remember yesterday we were reading the wishes from Juventus to Andrea Agnelli? That is at the moment. No, it's not his birthday anymore. It's not his birthday anymore. It's over. It's over. The birthday is over of Andrea Agnelli. But do you remember what we saw yesterday with the birthday of Andrea Agnelli. Where is it? They took it away already. All contents. Attention, because I saw something, mamma mia. I saw something that I need to speak about in a second. But here, this one. Wait, I will play that one a lot of time. A second. Here. Much has been written, much has been said, but the most important thing, much will still be said. Much will still be said. So attention, until the end of the season, even this summer, you will continue to hear it. Attention, because now I stop everything because something happened on the channel and we have to take time for this. Listen. Now don't tell me that you didn't hear it. We do it again. We wait a second. Wait. It disappeared. Uncle Sharma became a member of the channel. Mamma mia. Last week I had a Milan fan that became a member of the channel. Member, I'm not speaking about follow. Member of the channel, Martino Puccio. Today we have Uncle Sharma becoming a member of the channel. Un ultra bianconero. What kind of strange effect does the channel have on other people that are supporting other things? Mamma mia. Maybe they are thinking, you know what? Let's give a bit of money to Pepe so that Pepe will take the money and he will give it to Juve to save them from financial collapse, because they want to continue to play with Juventus, because we know it. What would be a Serie A without the big derby d'Italia, Juve-Inter? Thank you, really appreciate it, Uncle Sharma. I don't know if you want a sweater like I have, the ugly Christmas sweater of Juventus. I would love to see you with that one to take a picture. If you're a member of the channel. Grande Uncle Sharma. And since then, he didn't communicate anymore. He totally disappeared. Wait, because it's not over. Instead of speaking about Juve, what we were doing actually at the moment, instead of speaking about the World Cup, instead of speaking about all the questions that you had, well, crazy Ron Rusitano from US, he decided to continue to make people happy. Because he offered 5 memberships on the channel, and this is just fantastic. He offered them to 5 people. To who? He offered them to Juventus for Life, Don Simon 82, Brian Cass, to Roberto Gallo, and to Ryan S. 5 memberships. Fantastic, guys. You're making me crazy today. Today. Thank you, Ron. Grande Ron, and also all the people I see that are thanking Ron. Fantastic. I don't know what to say. We start with one thing. I said 30-minute video. We're speaking about Juventus going back on the field with Allegri and so on. And then these kind of things happen where you can't follow anymore. Guys, give a look at this one here. What do you think about that lineup with the people that we have at disposal? I didn't put Marley Ake. I didn't put the picture because I don't know if he will be really ready soon. Santa Rusitano. I love that. That's fantastic. Santa Rusitano. Guys, what do you think about that lineup with Perin in the goal? Rugani, Bonucci, Gatti, De Sciglio, Quadrado, Locatelli, Fagioli, Miretti, Moiskin, and Federico Chiesa. What do you think about that lineup with Pogba and Sule and Pinsoglio on the bench? And then you have, of course, people from the next gen and so on. Guys, there will not be a lot more players. Maybe Vlahovic, that will arrive on the 13th together with Kostic, but they will absolutely not start the game versus Arsenal. But that's it, huh? Maybe they will be there just for the feeling, for the vibes. Maybe Vlahovic will remain in Torino. Kostic, you never know. What do you think about that? Let me know what you think about that lineup. With the one that we have, we don't have a lot of people, huh? Thank you, Kanan. Really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. Nice stream, Beppe. Intellectuals. I agree. I agree. I agree. I did it myself. I'm happy. Look at that. The shave. The sweater is beautiful as well. The gray is good, huh? Gray with blue. I really like it. Really like it. From the collection of Juve. Gonna get Rody, the Block 19 Ultra. We have a group of Juve fans on Block 19. That's in the stadium, huh? Of course. Ciao Mario and the people of the world. Welcome to the Juventini, Uncle. They are happy with Uncle Charma. He disappeared. I don't know where he is. He disappeared. He became a member of the channel. He became a Juventino, and since he disappeared, Uncle Charma. ¿Dónde está Uncle Charma? It's true. It's true. Wait, because we have our friend Dennis Bajrami. It's a bit of a long time, Dennis. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Good day, Beppe. Hard times all over the place. It all started when we changed our identity in 2018. Now coming to an end. For me, fino alla fine, whatever end it is. If we go down, we go. If we don't, we don't. Forza Juve. It's a beautiful message that I really want to answer and take my time to answer. Because a lot of people said we changed our identity. It's a really good one, huh? A lot of people said from the moment that we changed our identity, actually it was not really in 2018. I'm speaking about visual identity, visual identity about the logo change. From that moment on, from the moment that we changed our identity, values changed. We were thinking not as a football club anymore, and so on and so on. And I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Uncle Charma. Uncle Charma. I will continue to read the message of Dennis in a second. Let me finish with first Uncle Charma that is saying Beppe, because he's answering to Sasha. Sasha said she was writing Uncle Charma is not a Juventino, he's a Beppe #1 fan, and Uncle Charma said Beppe is the greatest calcio YouTuber, an idol for me. And no, biggest guys, there are some big players there, huh? Big players. We all know it, huh? The guy that is supporting Portugal and Benfica, Adrian from Marabona TV, fantastic person. There are a lot of great content creators. But it's really nice, and you know it. All the people that ask me, what about Inter? Can you tell us someone from Inter? I always redirect them to Uncle Sharma that is doing a fantastic work. So fantastic, thank you, and also thank you to Dart Lion, that is saying Beppe. Grande Beppe and Hop Schwitz and sempre Forza Juve, that today send me Beppe, send me a message with Hop Schwitz, that means Forza Switzerland. That's what I did. I sent him a video with Hop Schwitz on Instagram. Unfortunately, it was bad luck. Thank you for your donation, Dart. I hoped I could help a bit more, but I didn't, so I'm really sorry for you. I'm really sorry for you and for Switzerland, but I'm happy for the other ones that are supporting Portugal. So, going back to Dennis, well, change of identity. The first one, it's true, the first time I saw the logo, visual identity, because there are two identities. The first one was the change of visual identity. The first time that we changed that identity, I was like, wow, shock, because going from the one that I know since so many years, we changes through the time, and you know it. If I take just, look, random shirts that I have here aside, what do we see? Look, from this one, you go at the end to another one, the evolution from it. Where is it? You go to this one, then you go totally crazy with here. Then you see that there are some changes. Visual identity, that's one thing, but I see already a another message from Dennis, and I will read that one because it's actually not really the logo, the visual identity that changed, or at least for Dennis, it's another one. And thank you for your donation, Dennis. It's the 2018 really with Cristiano Ronaldo, and that's the second one. So I meant different. We changed our style. We were a hard-working team, not just a winning team. With Ronaldo, you are a star team, not a hard-working team. I love the logo, talking sportive side. Well, thank you really, Dennis. And look, I will not change my point of view in saying that Cristiano Ronaldo was not a player that was both to win the Champions League. If we won it, of course, if you win the Champions League, it would have been the fantastic ice on the cake. It was, of course, you want to win the Champions League with Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's not hide. But it was not the number one objective. The objective with Cristiano Ronaldo was to become global, big, international, attracting new fans, new sponsor, increasing the money of the sponsor that you have. And partially it was already working with the new eyes on Serie A. And you know, Lotito today, De Laurentiis, all these guys are speaking about, of course, well, Juventus, we were all eating from their plate, also referring to Cristiano Ronaldo. But Cristiano Ronaldo, what we saw today with Portugal, it's something that the last year of Cristiano Ronaldo at Juventus, I was already identifying, receiving a lot of insults by Ronaldo fans, where we knew it already from Cristiano. He's a person that has an ego. He's a person that is working first for him, and then by consequence the rest comes, and that means the team. He takes a lot of responsibility. 101 goals in 134 games, it's a lot. But of course, if you are looking at facts and stats, you see that Juventus was even scoring more. Before Ronaldo, you went down, and with all the attraction to one player. That means that you have subconsciously in your mind the idea, whatever happened, we give the ball to Cristiano Ronaldo. He will solve it in a way or another. We have Cristiano Ronaldo. It's okay. If the team was doing well, congratulations, Ronaldo. Fantastic, Ronaldo. Ronaldo the GOAT. If Ronaldo, or if Juventus was doing bad and we lost the game, then, mamma mia, Ronaldo, finished player. Why Ronaldo? Ronaldo this, Ronaldo. And actually the players, they were set in a tone where probably they didn't know really what it was to take responsibilities. And it's not a mystery that the year after Ronaldo, post-Ronaldo, we were speaking a lot about lost identity. We spoke a lot about difficulties to find new team spirit, being happy again, taking responsibility, put their face on it, missing leadership. We're speaking about all these kind of things because they lost it. 3 years of Cristiano Ronaldo. What happened also at Real Madrid when he left. So I totally understand that we lost identity, we changed our way, and it was a consequence also with our management that went with Cristiano Ronaldo. Again, for me, today, if we are looking, it's a flop. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a flop today because if we are speaking sportively, well, we were already winning the Scudetto before we continued to win. Meanwhile, and then we didn't anymore with Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo was in the team that didn't win the Scudetto with Pirlo. So he stopped, not only him, but with his presence, he stopped the Scudetto, so we can't say that it was better with Cristiano than without. Result-wise, Champions League, we were in final of Champions League before him. We didn't achieve the quarter or semi-finals with him. So, sporting side, no. Sponsor side, he did really, really, really well. Making Juventus, putting on the card, on the map. Today, if you go to Paris, you see people with the Juve shirt. if you go to Miami, you see people with a Juve shirt. What in the past you had less, not only because of the shirt, but because you needed that. Problem is you have two things. First one is COVID. Secondly is if we are in the situation that we are in today, probably Juventus, and this is not because of Cristiano Ronaldo, this is because of Juventus, well, they didn't plan accordingly. Probably they saw too much. It's like me, for example, tomorrow, you see that I'm not anymore in my living room because this is where I am today. It looks beautiful. At least I like my background. You remember, I started in the kitchen with a really strange echo from the sound. Then I did step with a green screen. Then I did step 2 still in the kitchen with a bit more space. Then I received that part in my living room with the library. Do you remember the library? Then I went with that one with the LEDs, LED. Have a better microphone. The last investment I did was buying 2 screens so that I have less, my eyes everywhere. Instead, I can really focus straight here, and that's much better in terms of being faster, having more windows open. It's step by step. But if tomorrow, for example, you see me in a big studio, if you see me on a big studio with a lot of professional lights instead of the lights that I have here of a cheap price that I bought, with amazing lighting, with effects and blah blah blah, and I start to be Sky Sport, you will say, "Mamma mia, fantastic, Beppe, fantastic." But if 6 months later I have to stop the channel and I have to stop everything because I need to work double to pay the debts, probably I did something wrong. Probably I exaggerated. I didn't calculate it what was the max I could live, because we have 20. If you have 20,000 persons on the channel, you can't act as if you had 100,000. You can't act as Mr. Beast. If today I promise to the people here on the channel, guys, don't forget, you will have 500,000 euro if you answer the question, is Cristiano Ronaldo wearing the number 7 or the number 9? Probably I exaggerate, and probably Juventus they acted a bit bad on that way. So I agree on that. Dennis is even adding Beppe. Dennis. What did he say? Because he continued to say something else. Dennis. No. Of course, it is cause of Juve. A player is a player. Management makes the calls. It's true. But speaking like a romantic, let's ignore. Yes, you are right from a business perspective, but man, I don't like business. Not talking about utopia, how we were. 2 Champions League finals, strongest defense, we were eventually gonna win it. But speaking like a romantic, let's ignore. No, it's an important one. I continue with you, Dennis, because you are saying actually really interesting things, but sincerely interesting things about the romanticism that I am a big romanticus. But today also some people, they were kind of, with big words on the channel, like if you're only thinking about selling Rovella, it means that you have absolutely zero knowledge about football. I didn't answer, but I read it. First of all, I never said that I wanted to sell Rovella. It was yesterday during the live. I never said that I wanted to sell Rovella, first of all. So I don't know where it comes from. I said, because there was a question about, Beppe, do you think that Vlahovic will be sold or will leave because of the problems of Juventus? I said, I don't believe so, because we just signed him and you will not have a lot of profit by selling Dusan Vlahovic. You can have, by Weston McKennie, that is already 3 years with the club, has some offers from other clubs. You can have some profit. You can have some profits of other players like Miretti, Fagioli. But one that has big offers even from Manchester City is Rovella. If the club is really in a disaster moment financially, and you have to do profit, but not profit like we see on the papers today, crazy profit that is not correct. Well, if you have to do real profit, one of the players that could bring you that money is Rovella. Not I like, I don't like. It's because sometimes you have to do some sacrifices. I hope that we keep Rovella next year. Why? Italian, don't forget that, important. We were speaking about identity of Juventus. Italian player, he knows Serie A, he has experience, he already showed a lot of things, has a really small salary, really small salary. All the parameters are fulfilled for him to be a Juve player, knowing that Paredes would leave. So I would love with all my heart that a player like that, a young talent that we can have. The dream is to have in 3 years' time a starting midfielder of Rovella, Fagioli, Miretti. Why not? Mamma mia, that I would be the most happy man on earth. Low salary, Italian, people that we or we scouted really young or we grew up ourselves at home would be a dream. With a Locatelli there rotating because you can't have only three, would be fantastic. But unfortunately, some people, or they don't want to accept it, or they don't want to understand it, or they just don't understand that football is a business not since today. Football is a business since long time. I remember I was a kid. I was a really small kid, but I remember Berlusconi arriving with a helicopter, spending money, signing big players, because today we are speaking, of course, about Premier League, but we did the same. At the time, we did the same. With Berlusconi signing bam bam bim bam 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 bim bam 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 player. Moratti, Inter, he did exactly the same. The problem is Berlusconi he understood a bit of football, Moratti a bit less. It was a really emotional president of Inter that wanted to win. He was blinded by I want to win because, like my father, I want to win something with Inter, and he was spending. But how many money? If at a certain moment in the 90s, Inter was the most spending clubs ever on earth over all the clubs of the world, and they were not winning. They needed Calciopoli to win. Anyway, it has always no since these years 80s, 90s, it started to be a business. Today it is a business. Today is a business. Football is a business. You like it or you don't like it. Look at the FIFA scandal I show there because my television is there. FIFA documentary on Netflix started as a family committee and became a bit of a really strange fraud. It's funny, yeah? It's really funny to hear accusation of UEFA towards Juve when we see that there is a Netflix documentary about what they did. Really, really strange. Anyway, it is a business, and what Agnelli tried to do, was actually increasing that business because he wanted to win everything with Juventus, not one shot, but remaining there because he knew. And that's also the idea of Super League. He knew that more and more we are going towards a Premier League dominance with some owners that are totally out of control, like Paris Saint-Germain, Manchester City. We have some other big clubs, like look at Newcastle, guys. Some people are telling me today there was a really nice comment, really nice, saying, Beppe, money doesn't buy you a game. So stop looking for an excuse of Super League because of the Premier League. I don't agree with that. Can we check back Newcastle where they were last year? Can you check where Newcastle is this year? Guys. They're third. They're third. Andy, to be fair, second half of the season, they were one of the most informed teams. Of course. Of course they were. But seriously, in the winter, they already started to buy, yeah? They buy, they spend. And okay, it's okay because the rules are like that. You arrive, cash, 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 and you buy. Guys, we are going towards no, it's already like that, where Premier League has the monopoly. And in the past, it was Serie A. Serie A, they didn't work. They were happy with what they had, and they were thinking individually. They were thinking, how can we individually become much richer? This is what Serie A was thinking. Let's avoid doing cost. Let's avoid investing. We are the biggest one. We are proud. We have the best football. We are the leaders of football. It's calcio. Why should we reinvest in stadiums? And not. We don't do it. We are calcio. We have the biggest champions and this and this and this. Well, at a certain moment, guys, Premier League did a fantastic work. So I'm praising actually what Premier League did. I'm not anti-Premier League. I say congratulations to them. The problem today is that we are in a really big trouble for everyone because you will not be able to compete. Look at now already. It's always the same that arrive in semi-final, final. The stars, Vlahovic, we were lucky to have him, but how much did we have to pay Vlahovic to have him, to sign it at Juventus? If you don't, it's fine. He goes to Arsenal. You are obliged. And in the future, you will not have that. Because what you see today is that they already have, I don't remember the numbers by heart, but they have like 7 times or 7 times what Serie A has. But it will become to 12 times. So that means that when Juventus will put for a player 10 million, potentially Premier League club will be able to put 120 million for the same. We are speaking about value, but also for salary. If Juventus will be able to give a player 1 million per year, a young player, a talent, well, a club in Premier League with 12 times can give you 12 million without any problem. It's not a problem. So it is a business, unfortunately. Then that's also, why that turnaround in Juventus going towards more business. But I believe that everyone is doing business today, guys. Everyone at their scale, they do business. It is business. Huh? Calcio was la crème de la crème when I was young. It's true. Not reinvested in the product is old school. How you want to win with Allegri? I mean Allegri 2.0. You can't get a young player with him. Well, they didn't buy big names except for Guimaraes. Well, today, Andy, wait, because guys, it's not that they didn't want to buy. Look at it's easy, yeah. Botman was a Milan player virtually. He was a Milan player. Where did he go? To Newcastle. Is Botman the big star? No, but you can't sign Neymar today. Or at least they were not playing Champions League. They were just trying to secure themselves. They've saved themselves to remain there. They were trying to... Maximilian, what's the name of the player there? Fantastic player. Where is he? He was injured the last times. I don't remember. Whatever. This guy... Do you really believe that he would have gone to Newcastle with the old owners or 5 years ago? Probably not. So, it's not only them. Huh? It's not only them. Of course, it is a company. But not only Juve. All of them. All of the clubs are companies today. I made once a sheet about that. I don't know if I have it here somewhere so that I can show you. Visually, it was quite beautiful. Do I have it here really easy to find or not? It's on my other computer. I'm sorry. Maybe here. No, I don't have it, otherwise I would have showed you. With all that money, how are we supposed to replace Di Maria, Quadrado, and left back? without all that money. Well, how you will have to do it? You will have to be really, really creative first in finding. Look, look. This is why Juventus. This is why Juventus they invested also in the next gen sustainability. That means trying to grow up your own players so that you have reducing your cost. You put other players in, fewer big names, and you have actually 2 3 players with higher salaries that you paid also from other clubs, surrounded by own products or young Serie A talents and so on and so on. That's the way you will have to do it, but you will never be able to compete anymore versus other teams in Europe. The thing is, of course, will another team ever win the Champions League? Probably yes. Like in the past, Porto won it. It was a miracle. Or Marseille at the time, even if Marseille at the time with the president that they had there, Bernard Tapie, they were investing quite a lot and they had a really beautiful team in the 90s when they won over Milan. Anyway, you will always have these fairy tales, but Juventus, Inter, Milan, other clubs from Spain, Atletico Madrid, they will start to be fairy tales if they win it one day. Fairy tales like wow, the miracle, the Leicester. Anyway, if I think that Elkan will sell Juve, look, if we go towards these letters, guys, that I made today in the video, or I was reading to today in the video, and yesterday during the live, you see some important words that I identified. One of them was family. Here, a history that is bound our club to one family for almost a century, in which Juventus became legendary, then consolidate the status from 2010, blah, 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 blah. A history that is bound our club to one family for almost a century. Using, when they put a document like that online, especially a really delicate topic as President Agnelli at the moment, well, they think 10 times before posting it, and a lot of people are validating. It's not just an admin that is writing a beautiful letter in the evening in his room and saying, well, you know what, I think it's really beautiful what I wrote today. No. So it's really, they think about it a lot of time. Using the word family means something. So I don't believe that today John Elkann wants to sell the club. Then in the future, it can be. I don't know. It can be. Gianni and Umberto Agnelli, they were saying something really important. They were saying a lot of owners, new owners, and I'm speaking about years ago, they buy club to feel involved in the club. And the club is growing on them. And the club is starting to be part of them. Umberto Agnelli, Gianni Agnelli, they said that they were actually not choosing the club. They were born into the club, and it was natural. The club is part of Agnelli, or at least from them, from the new generation. And he said, we love Juventus as our own family. And I hope that the next generation will love Juventus as much as we do. It's a really big difference. So Andrea Agnelli, we had the proof, fact, how much he loved and still love and will always love Juve. Lapo Elkann the same. From John Elkann, he will not direct Juventus in first hand. He will not be the new president of Juventus. He will give a closer look with the mission to stop with all these debts that we have today, to be again financially break even, or at least close to break even. But he promised something. Juventus will be extraordinary again. New times are coming for Juve, and probably even better times to reach things that we never reached before. So the ideas are there. Will there be a part of Juventus that will be sold to a new big shareholder? I saw some rumors that Amazon, Apple, whatever, can be totally sell it. It would be really surprise me. Then it can happen, guys. I don't know. Beppe, what about that unboxing video about your last shopping at Juventus? Yeah, no, I bought too much, guys. You already saw. Huh? I have a lot. I have a lot. Look, this one, beautiful. I have this one. I have the one of Christmas here. I have the one of Christmas, and then I bought some vintage shirts, but that was not Juve. But I still have other things. So yeah, I received some beautiful gifts. My wife is fantastic. Hey! But Julian, why did you win? Because he changed the cards. From yesterday night to today, he changed the cards. Dos Santos. He changed the cards. We were not playing with the same cards anymore. By the way, look here. Because then it's easy, yeah? Then it's easy to speak, Julian. Go to my tweets. What did I said? I said, yesterday, I said Spain and Portugal would lose today. With Cristiano Ronaldo not starting, now I'm hesitant. Portugal might have a chance. Still doubting. Hey, he changed the cards. I'm happy for you, huh? I'm happy for you. Make the video. I don't know if people are interested in seeing, when it's a shirt, I like to do it. It's a new shirt that arrived. Now, guys, everyone knows that shirt. What's the point of making an unboxing video? I don't know. Beppe, you need to get a Ravanelli Christmas jumper, though. That's nice. It's a beautiful one. I saw it also on a classic jersey. Beautiful one. Beppe, what do you think we can expect now from Juve? What will the near future look like? I think we are all a bit scared. But then you're asking me to do a recap of the 1 hour video that we just did. No, what we can expect from now? Well, we can expect that Juventus will have probably a sense of Juventinità on the field to win as much as possible. Knowing also that they can't go complain to Nedved, to Arriva Bene, to Agnelli. They are not there, so they will have to listen Allegri until the end of the season. The good thing is, of course, that we won 6 games before the international breaks, what means that Allegri also won again a bit of trust from the kids, because now he also showed like we can do it. You have it in yourself. I believe also there will be a change of a change also of attitude and behavior from Allegri. More responsibility, more a coach that knows that we are in a difficult moment where he has to pay attention 10 times for everything that he says, because there will not be anybody to back him, but also the players. So I'm expecting actually a great end of the season. That's what I'm expecting. Then for the future, let's see who will be there. Julian Dos Santos, it's true that he changed the cards, but your prediction was still wrong. Do you believe now what I'm saying they will win the World Cup? No, I don't believe you. No, I don't believe you. Because again, you're emotional, Julian, and you're emotionally involved in that. So there will still be the case Ronaldo. You start him, you don't start him. What do you do? Because now everyone, he will continue to bench him. Can be or not. We don't know. But it's not only Ronaldo. It's not only Ronaldo. It's also that Spain, they won how much there? 7-0. They will win the World Cup. The day after, they lose. They will not win the World Cup. Switzerland. They win. They will they are really solid. Then they take 6. By the way, who is your final, guys? Who is the final of that you believe, not the one that you want? Don't tell me Argentina, Portugal, or if you believe it, write it, but not because I want the legendary Messi versus Ronaldo. By the way, Ronaldo will be on the bench. So what is the final that you think will happen? I said that Brazil will win. Do you remember? I said long time ago. No. Actually, I said two things. I said the strongest one, the one that really, really have the more chances to win it, is Brazil. If you want me a bold prediction, I said it before the World Cup, and not today, before the World Cup, so I said Brazil. But if you concede me a bold prediction, I tell you the Netherlands. I have it on video. I have it on video. If you don't believe me, I'm just waiting for the Netherlands to win so that I can. If it's Brazil, everyone says Brazil. If it's the Netherlands, the video is already waiting there. I said it on the Juve channel, by the way. I said the Netherlands. Can win it, but I'm not sure. It's just a feeling. I'm just looking if I have the video here, if I can show you the video. Yeah, it's 12 seconds. Look. Dimmi chi vince il mondiale. Vince l'Olanda. I said Netherlands. Olanda. So let me read what you said here. Not England for Andy. France, England, and Argentina, Netherlands. Those 2 matches are impossible to predict. Yeah, difficult one. Brazil, France for George. If Cristiano Ronaldo stay on the bench, he will cause problems in the dressing room. Brazil versus France. Brazil, Portugal, Brazil, France. I believe Brazil, Portugal, Brazil, France, Brazil, Croatia. Portugal, Croatia. Mamma mia. The 2 underdogs. No, not because there is Morocco. Nobody's guessing Morocco. Brazil, France for Zlatko. 98 again. France, Brazil. Ooh, that was a big final. Croatia for Aldo. Brazil, France is the most realistic one, but vamos Argentina and forza Portugal. France, Brazil. France will win it. Ooh, you even go. Brazil, France. Yeah, a lot. Brazil, France. A lot of Brazil, France. Beppe, I feel better that you didn't say England. No. Even if they are solid and strong. Beppe, they are good, but Dumfries to win the World Cup. I always liked the Netherlands in the past. This year I have zero connection with them. De Ligt is not even our player anymore, so it's true that I have no connection, so I have a bit less affection for the Netherlands. In the past, I don't know, I like them, but I was supporting for them in 2000, when was it, 2010 versus Spain. I was supporting for them. So they went 3 times and lost 3 times in the final. Guys, if you're speaking about Juventus losing finals of Champions League, look at the Netherlands in the World Cup. Disaster, Disaster. Disaster. Mr. Charles, thank you. Hey, what a really beautiful nickname, Mr. Charles. When I was working in London, or I had a store in London in Neal Street. Covent Garden, you have a small streets there. The streets of at the time of not Frankenstein, but the other one. Who was the serial killer? What's the name? Help me. I have a short memory now. The one that was killing the ladies in the nights. Who was it? Not Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper, Andy. Well, in the neighborhood, that's actually the Covent Garden, is where actually Jack the Ripper, he was there at the time, and I had the store there, and there was the assistant manager of the store. He was called Charles. He was a really great guy. I really appreciated Charles. Fantastic person. Um, yeah, yeah. It was that area. I love to go there. That was my favorite trip to. Then I also had a store in Wembley, next to the stadium. But I loved Covent Garden. My trip was from Brussels. I took Eurostar with the train. I went to Covent Garden, no, to St Pancras, taking the tube underground, whoop, easy, to Covent Garden, and then it was really nice, really really nice, really nice. I loved it. I really really loved it. I miss. I The last time I went was before no, yeah, right before COVID, January before COVID. I miss London a lot. Probably my favorite city in Europe. I really like London. Bah, bah. I love London. I really miss now. Now you made me sad. I love London. Overmars, one of my favorite non-Juve players ever. Mark Overmars. Then he went a bit crazy, yeah. But Overmars, Kluivert, De Boer, yeah, they were really great. They were really, really great. Argentina, Portugal. The league doesn't even start for the Netherlands. That's why I like them. Beppe, Sunday there is Argignano Juve Next Gen. 20 minutes from Ciao Soleil. 20 minutes from where I live. I took the day off from work and I bought the tickets. Yes, I think the final will be Argentina-France. Soleil. For the people that are speaking Italian, look at Soleil, her channel where she's speaking about Juventus as well in Italian, doing really great. She's in our Telegram group as well. So I'm happy for you. Argignano Juve Next Gen. Fantastic. Tomorrow I do Juventus Women Arsenal on the Twitch channel. Don't stop, Antonio. Madrid, I went there. I went there for 3 years, 2 years and a half, and was there every 2 weeks. Madrid is fantastic, fantastic. Madrid is fantastic. Top 5 cities in Europe. But I depends what you want, of course. Because you have living in a city, you have working, traveling and working, staying 2-3 days, or visiting. Then it depends. For me, one of the most beautiful one is Rome. But I don't know if you can live there because you have no structure, because it's really chaos in Roma. But Roma is a museum, open air museum. So Roma is fantastic. But then you have Prague. Guys, Prague is beautiful, eh? Old style city, walking. You have the bridge there. Really beautiful Prague. Paris, if you go, to visit 3 days Paris, it's beautiful Paris. But I would never live in Paris. I don't like to live in Paris. Too much chaos. No, I don't like Paris. But every time I go forward there, I really enjoy living now. So what other city? Madrid I love because it's really central. The city is clean. You have a lot of activities around. You can do whatever you want. You have a lot of, food everywhere in every corner. You can go for a breakfast. You can do whatever you want. You have a train station in Madrid. And from Madrid, it's really easy. You can go from Madrid, you go to Barcelona. You go to Valencia. You go to Sevilla. You go everywhere you want with the train. Super easy connected with the train. I like it. Barcelona is nice. Yes, Hanin. I like Barcelona. But I would not live there. I would have loved to live in Barcelona when I was 25 for like 2 years. 2 years of Barcelona is fantastic. You are a student, you go out, you have fun, you don't care. That's nice. Bilbao is beautiful, but I didn't like it that much. I loved the food, evening restaurant in Bilbao, but I didn't really like. I didn't visit that much, but when I was there for work, I visited some things, like the dog there. Where's the dog? Wait, I have pictures from Bilbao. Um, I have pictures from a lot of cities. Look, you have the dog in Bilbao here. Then you have these kind of really strange things here in Bilbao. Bilbao is really strange, really really strange. You have this. I didn't really like Bilbao, but great food. Then Lisbon, fantastic, fantastic Lisbon, David. Lisbon is fantastic, fantastic. Lisbon is beautiful. Lisbon is really, really beautiful. Maybe I will go there because my wife is looking for a weekend trip. When I have the possibility to go. Lisbon is really nice. I liked Lisbon. Visiting, beautiful. Of course, I went only one time to Lisbon, so I can't tell you should I live there or not. But Lisbon is. But apparently, Porto is. Everyone is telling me, Beppe, Porto is even more beautiful. But I never visited Porto, so I can't judge. But all the people told me Lisbon is fantastic, Porto is even better. So Milano, I don't like. I don't like Milano, guys. Not because of Milan and Inter, but you have some really beautiful spots. And if you have money in Milan, you can really, really enjoy Milan. But it's too industrial, it's too big, it's too no, I'm not. It's not beautiful, Milan. You have, of course, you have the Il Duomo, beautiful. You have a bit of galleries there. Then I don't like Torino. Torino is beautiful, guys. Torino is a city where that I would live 100% in Torino. Not because it's Juventus, because the first time I went to Torino, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't even ask questions about how is Torino, and I fell in love with Torino. So these for Italy. Of course, then you have Firenze. Firenze in Italy. Firenze is fantastic. Firenze, you do the tour in Pisa. Firenze is probably a top 3 in Italy. Roma, Firenze, really beautiful. David saying Porto is more modern. I prefer Lisbon. But I can't judge. People told me. I never been to. This is a regret I have. I never been over London. So that above London, that's something that unfortunately because of work I never had the opportunity to manage Nordic countries. So yeah, I went. I believe the highest I went was Birmingham. Birmingham on the map. I never went to Stockholm. I never went to Edinburgh, Glasgow, Rangers. I never went to these cities to Rangers. I would love to do it. I would love to do it. So I can't tell you about Nordic countries, but yeah. Then what else? What else can we speak about? Well, Vienna, Vienna. George, it's really strange. I went, I believe, 3 times to Vienna, but every time it was really strange planning because I arrived with the airport, and from there was a taxi that was bringing me at my work, and I don't know why. There was a nice hotel near to where I had to stay, and they always booked that one, but never in the city. So I went 3 times to Vienna, 2 or 3 times, two for sure, maybe 3 to Vienna. I never visited Vienna. So I can't tell you. I just know the outlet center from Vienna, Pandorf. Pandorf. That's the name, Pandorf. But unfortunately, yeah, it's kind of a build concept of stores next to each, to one to the other. So I can't tell you. Julian, I always go to Italy and Portugal every year, so that are the only countries I can say a lot about. I did a lot. I did a lot in Europe. In Europe, I did a lot, and especially it's not just like up and down. It was really working, knowing the culture. I was managing Portugal, Spain, France, France. Montpellier is beautiful. Montpellier is really beautiful, even if the last years start to be a bit less, but Montpellier is beautiful. There was another city in France I went. It was fantastic, but I don't remember where it was. Not Montpellier, Bordeaux. Bordeaux is nice, and Lyon. Bordeaux is Aldo is just saying Bordeaux is really beautiful. Bordeaux, Lyon as well. Nice is nice, George. The problem with Nice is I was about to leave everything in Belgium to go and live in Nice. I had a job offer back then. I could have gone there, and I took the decision to accept the offer, and then at the end it didn't happen. But I was about to move to Nice, and I really wanted it because it's really close to Torino. Could have had a subscription to the stadium going every week. So yeah. Parndorf, the outlet shopping mall. Yeah. So what else? What else? Cities, but there are a lot. There are a lot of cities. I will go. I really need to go to Sweden, to Stockholm. There is Ninip, my friend. My friend Ninip, he asked me to go. Budapest, I didn't go. I didn't go to Budapest. So COVID was annoying, because before I was really traveling everywhere. If I would have started the channel before COVID, probably I would have done a total different channel. I mean, less videos, but probably videos from all around Europe. I would have been probably in one video in Paris, à la Bastille, one video in Amsterdam. Amsterdam is nice, by the way. Amsterdam is nice. Valencia, fantastic map. No, yes and no. Valencia is really nice. Sevilla is really nice, but both of them really small. So that means you go, you have 2 days, and you're okay. Or you plan to go to the beach, and that's something else. But Valencia and Sevilla are fantastic. Sevilla, the certain moment you have one thing there. Incredible Sevilla. Sevilla is beautiful. Sevilla is really beautiful. I went a few times there. Made some pictures there. Look. Sevilla is really, really beautiful. Really beautiful. I like Sevilla. That's for work. It was a break, guys. That was a break. It was a lunch break. So Sevilla, really beautiful. I was making these kind of strange pictures. Sevilla is beautiful. Then you have the stadium of Sevilla as well. That's the stadium from outside here. The stadium of Sevilla. Valencia, I went to the stadium there. I hope I can do it. My son is asking me already, Papa, can we go in 2026? Can we go? So I would love to do it. I went to Canada, but I was 14. I went with my parents. We did a lot of Canada. No, we did Niagara Falls, Toronto, and then we even crossed the border, and I went in USA. It was just to eat a pizza. So officially, I have been in USA. Officially, I have put my feet in USA, but we didn't travel too much. Europe is nice, David, because you have different cultures and really totally different from one country to another, and they are really close. Sometimes I believe that we don't appreciate enough when we are living in Europe, different languages and so on. I really, really, really like it. Sader, new member of the channel. Look, it's already 24 minutes that we are speaking about beautiful cities, but that's also a nice thing of the channel. I really like it. When it starts to be like that, I really like it. I just said that 20 people left. Grazie, guys. Nirai, and we will start to close. Nirai, thank you for your donation, my friend. Really appreciate it. Nirai is saying, Beppe, we need part 2 of De Ligt Matryoshka doll. Mamma mia, that day was. Mamma mia, that day, it was a fantastic day. We cried on the channel. We cried. I don't know if De Ligt is in or not, because I remember that I lost him. I took it with me at the stadium. I lost him. Then I found him back, but I don't know if I put it in or not. Okay, guys, I promise you, I don't know. Do you think that De Ligt is in the Matryoshka, yes or no? I will not go to Luton and Bradford and Skegness. No, I will not, Nirai. Thank you for your recommendation. Is De Ligt inside or not? This is Ronaldo, by the way. You can see it here. This is Cristiano Ronaldo. This one I bought in Prague. This one I bought in Prague, by the way. It was that ugly. That I couldn't resist. This one is Cristiano Ronaldo. Some people are saying, George is saying no. Ahmed is saying yes. I think De Ligt got flushed down the toilet, Andy. David Marazzo, no. Ninipi is saying no. Let's open and then we see. I promise you I don't know. So, here we have. The second one is Miralem Pjanic. Always with the same head, huh? Always with the same head. Miralem Pjanic. We have Bonucci, Captain Bonucci is there. I show you here, otherwise you will not believe me. Bonucci is there. Here is Paolino Dybala. Look, always the same head. Always the same head. Paolino Dybala. You can see in there. So, normally, now, so people are saying yes and no. De Ligt is gone. Radovan, no. No. He's not there. I'm really sad. I hope I will find him back one day. I'm sure it's somewhere here in the house. I'm really sorry, guys. De Ligt is in München. I'm liking it now. I'm sad. I'm really sad. Anyway, De Ligt is in München. Need it be? Probably yes. Probably yes. I remember that day when we did that live. It was one of the best, most epic moments of the channel. Sader, how about East Europe? I visited Moscow, St. Petersburg was nice. Well, I never, and I would have loved to do it. At a certain moment, we were in talks to with my job to also manage at a certain moment Poland, Russia, that part of Eastern Europe, and then at the end it didn't happen, unfortunately. So I should have gone there for work, but it didn't happen. So I'm a bit sad. But they always were sending me to more the south part. So I don't know now if I will be able to go again one day. So. But it's true that with the game, you know, one of my big dreams as well would be to, thank you for the donation, Sadar, would be to travel to travel a bit and making videos to see new stadiums. Not really, like away guys or thing like that, but maybe, one day when my son is a bit older, going with him to one stadium, another stadium, and going with two discovering stadiums, would be beautiful. I would love to do that. Not always Juve related, but also, other clubs and watching. I don't know where is De Ligt, guys. De Ligt he left with Anneke. I'm really, really sad about that. It's a mess here. Sadar is saying, I don't know why it's showing that I'm a new member. I am a member since really long. Maybe because you skipped a month, maybe, Sadar. And thank you for becoming, again, a member. Because, of course, I know you, Sadar, but maybe because you skipped a month and you start from zero again. I don't know. But indeed, you are not a new one. Huh? We know you with the logo, the same profile pic. But thank you, Sadar. The Balkans is the best place, Beppe. Completely different as Western Europe. Yeah, it's true. Need to go also to Croatia. Europe is fantastic. It's really fantastic. By the way, guys, forget about this guy here. Oh no, wait, he's gone here. Forget about Mohamed Kudus, because apparently, what is this news? Official: Matryoshka joins Juventus. But that's not really new news. What is that kind of news? Wait. Let me maybe refresh. Matryoshka is a new player of Juve, apparently. Congratulations, Matryoshka. Report says Rabiot World Cup performance takes him closer to leaving you. But that's not new. That's not new. No, I wanted to speak about something about him. Mohamed Kudus, that look, we were speaking about Premier League and so on and so on and so on. Tottenham is on him. 40 million euro. 40 million euro from Ajax. What do you want, guys? You can't compete anymore. Fantastic player, World Cup performance, Ajax performance. We knew it, that we had to pay attention to him. Well, not only Juve was paying attention. Then they come with 40. It's over. It's really over. That's a nice message. Grande, thank you, Radovan. Ahmed, if you ever visit the US, which state would you like to go? Hey, the good question. I believe I really want to go to New York. I believe a lot of people from Europe, they want to go to New York, but especially because I have a lot of friends in New York. I would love to meet, Marco in real life. I never met him in real life, but Marco, IFTV, Christine, I have Marcella. I have a lot of friends in New York, even more. It would be nice also to do a big video with them, but also meeting them in real life. So New York, yes. New York, absolutely. Then it's beautiful. USA, you have also really nice places. I don't know like that. I don't know. But of course, New York, I know a lot of people. I would love to go there. California, yeah, LA, California, New Orleans. And also I want to see Philadelphia. You know why? Who can guess why I want to see Philadelphia? Let's see. I want to see Philadelphia. Guys, once I have to do it one time in my life. One time I need to go and see him. Impossible if I die before I see Rocky. Eh. Pa, pa, pa. It's a pity, that they removed it from the stairs, because first it was on the stairs, and then they took it away. They put it in a. I want to, but I want to go here, guys. Why is it not the? Why can't I just go here? Show me the steps here. I am sure that when you see it in real life, it's ugly. I'm sure you see them, it's ugly. It's just like a building and you have the stairs. Emotionally, it would be beautiful, huh? Ahmed, Rocky's life. Rocky is an inspiration, guys. Montreal. You know that I told you I went to Canada because I have a lot of family there in Canada. Every Italian has family in Canada. So I have in Toronto, I don't know if I have in Montreal, but I have in Toronto, I have in a lot of cities in Niagara and so on. Yeah, I would love to, Toronto as well. I would love to go to Toronto. So, well, ragazzi, no, not because of the cheese. I didn't even know they were famous for the cheese, for Rocky, guys. And then seeing the Celtics in Boston, my favorite club. Guys, this sport, I will tell you the truth, but I spend a lot of money for a shirt of, what's the guy there? The ex-fantastic player, Birdie. I spend a lot of money. I was thinking that I would love that sport. I don't understand it. I stay awake in the night. I informed myself. I watched the documentary how they became the legends. The first club also to have persons of colors in the team, integration, fantastic vision, and so on. Coach Larry Bird, then fantastic story. I love it. I was prepared. Huh? I even studied the drafts. What is that draft? How they do with buying young players. They don't even buy. I was really interested. Then I watched the first game. This sport makes no sense. You never play. I watched the calendar after. Because you know what? I tell you. I watched the first game of NBA. Okay, I was like this at the end. But then I will explain you about my experience of NBA. And then there is again a game of Celtic, I believe, 1 week later. And then I see the result 3-0. What do you mean 3-0? In the meanwhile, there was another game. So these guys are playing every 3 days. Every 2 days, every 3 days, they are playing games. Sometimes the calendar is made, they play a game, then they don't play, and then they play again. They continue to play every time. They play like 78 games a season. They are crazy. They are totally crazy. When do you train? They don't train. They just play. The coach is just saying, play. We don't care. Then the experience of a game. Seriously, the experience of a game. You watch a game. Every 2 seconds, they stop. Foul. Here. You shot alone. There is nobody. You go. Penalty alone. 3 times. Sometimes 2 times. Sometimes 1 time. Sometimes 3 times. You don't understand why. I don't understand. Then they are playing up. Break out. And they go. They talk. And the worst thing is, in the meanwhile, no, but seriously, there are the big ads. Long ads. Buy Coca-Cola, buy this, ad, and so on. Then you have, in the meanwhile, the guys, they are on the pitch, they are speaking about, I don't know, the stats. Then they go with the documentary. During the game, they watch a documentary from the Celtics from the past. I don't care. Show me the game. Then they show the people in the stands, and they're all celebrating. Their team is losing. Like 52-47. They don't care. The team is losing. They don't care. They do like this, celebrate, a kiss, then the dance, then they do this. Why? Be focused. Your team is playing. They don't care. They don't care. They are happy. Commercials, too many games. How is it possible for a normal person to follow a season of basketball? These games are really long, all night long. They don't play. You start to be in ad. You go to the bathroom, then you forget about the game. You take your phone. It's really strange game. Really strange. I don't understand. I really don't understand. You never come in. And then what does it mean? You know when it's nice basket, the 5 last minutes. That was my first idea before starting watching it. It's the same. It's the same. The last 5 minutes. Hey, okay, there are 100, 101. Hey, who will win? Let's see. That's it. Then they go and from the 3 points, and they speak commercial. You don't know if it's a game, if it's a commercial, if the player is drinking Coca-Cola because it's breaking or it's because he wants to promote something. I don't understand that sport. No, it's not for me. I don't understand. Yeah, but I don't understand that sport. I tried. It's not. Don't tell me I don't. You don't understand. You don't try. It's not true. Huh? I inform myself. I really studied to understand basketball. I spent money to choose the club of my heart, Celtics. This sport is really strange. I would love to see it in real life, but at the moment, then they speak me about baseball. Can you imagine baseball? The guys, they don't care. They are happy to go to a game because they have the hot dogs. Not because their team is playing. I don't understand. Leave me alone with this really strange sport. One day, you know what I will do one day? I'll tell you. And then we close the channel. I said 30 minutes. Mamma mia, it's 1 hour 40. One day, I want to do Beppe is discovering American sports in real life. A vlog on the channel. Beppe is discovering America. Ooh. And I will be really honest, huh? Beppe is discovering America. The sports, basketball, baseball, NHL, NFL, NSL, MLS, MSL, AND, PMF, QRS. I want all these sports. I want all of them. I want to see them. In America. And then I go to a city, whatever you live, you tell me, Beppe, we go, I organized, we go to NFL. We go to whatever. And then we go and we see. What is this? 5 days test cricket match. Mamma mia, my head is already exploding just by reading it. No, but at least we are honest, and I really want to go, with explaining and see. But I need to understand. This year, for the first time, I watched Super Bowl. It was awful experience. Don't know how people can watch it. I watched an hour, and I saw them playing for maybe 10 minutes. Disaster. Every year I try, and then you know what they are saying? People, they defend Super Bowl. Because I tell them. It's a show. It's a concert. It's a concert with the 2-pack and so on. Now they tell me, Beppe, but it's because you don't understand. You watch the final. The final is not great because a lot of people that are not interested in sport, they are speaking about it. And because they go to the stadium, it's only for rich people. You should not watch the final. You should watch the other. But what does that mean? Don't watch the final. It's like you say to a new one that is coming to football, to calcio, but don't watch the final of Champions League. Don't watch the World Cup final. Watch the group stages. Watch Qatar versus Ecuador. This is real football. Don't watch the final. It's not the same. What does that mean? Can you explain me? Can you explain me? Don't watch the final. Boo. I don't understand. I really don't understand. Oh, aspetta, Chuck. Wait, Chuck. No, because I was in my trip, Chuck, but I would have come back. Grande Chuck. Grandissimo Chuck. Chuck. I know a few Chuck. With Chuck Norris. Fantastic person, Chuck Norris. And then there is Chuck Berry, musician, fantastic. And then there is Chuck from the chat. Grande Chuck, really appreciate. Ciao Beppe, Forza Juve fino alla fine. Black and white. Grande Chuck, really appreciate it. Chuck. That's a really nice name. I would have loved to be called Chuck Bognanni. Imagine. Chucky Lozano is different. It's not the same. Because it's not even his real name. His name is Irvin or something like that. No, guys. Chucky the doll is something totally different. Chuck the musician. Can you... What's the real name? Because I start to say stupid things. There is a musician, eh? Well, I don't find it now. It's Chuck Berry. You know him, huh? Mamma mia. Fantastic. It's not Chuck Berry. I can't find it. Can someone help me? Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry. I was right since the beginning. Of course, I was right. Now you made me doubt. Here he is, Chuck. Fantastic musician. These music were fantastic, Chuck Berry. Fantastic. RB comes. Beppe, I was in Italy with some friends for some time, and they never properly explained to me what bo means. Bo is what? Boys, it depends how you pronounce it, huh? Cecilia, you missed everything. I'm in closing time. I tried to close since 1 hour and 15. So, bo is like, Beppe, what do you want to eat? Bo, that means I don't know. Bo. Beppe, do you prefer the third or the away shirt of you? Boo. Means I don't care. I don't know. It's like boo. That's what it means. It's as easy as that. Boo. Then it depends on the intonation that you are doing and so on. Yeah, boo. Can we stop? Can we close? Tomorrow morning, guys, I have to bring my son to school. He has exams at the moment. So, and then what do I have to do? The video. Tomorrow I'm live as well. I believe we can stop, guys. Did you put a maximum of likes? Look at that. Fantastic. This is really fantastic. Fantastic. Check Berry facts. Elvis was before him. Ooh, there is a competition, huh? Ron is going with the competition. Buonanotte now. Get Quake from Prime Gaming 2. Who is Quake? To play. Quake 3 Arena. We'll check if I can download it. Buonasera ragazzi, ci vediamo domani mattina. We see each other tomorrow morning. If you want a beautiful recap, the video was already on today. It's a nice one with the words of Agnelli, words of Lotito, and the boys coming back. Ciao a tutti, grazie, forza, here.